There, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mo Alley Cox. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Here's Hill on the return. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Colts nothing.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
4th down, Mayfield. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Rodrigo Blankenship and the Colts field goal unit comes on.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it down.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it,
it's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. On 2nd and 2, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here's Gaskin.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Mayfield now.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw.
They're going right back to Pittman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mayfield. And he's got Pierce. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first and 10, Mayfield. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Cox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Room here to run. Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose. And the Colts pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
66 yards.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mayfield's throw pulled in by Woods.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action. Mayfield.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
First and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield on play action. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Colts 17.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
To throw. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?